Okay, January the 17th, 1983, interviewing Ted Thomas, Cadiz, Kentucky, interviewed by Ray Wilson and Sally Elder. So, Ted, you said that you could go way back. Let's give us some memories, those early days. Family, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, hon, I was just talking to Maxfield out here a while ago about 1918 flu hitting here so bad.
Okay.
And so they were two families. One of them lives up here in half a mile of me. Mr. Randolph and them lost 6 in their family. And old brother Nuck Darnell, you know who I'm talking about, Ray?
Yeah.
They lost 7 in their family. And we just went on from that and went on into 29 when the Depression started in. What a time, hard time that we had. And neighbors just had to help one another. Going to a hospital, we didn't have anything like that. We had to help one another. Go to our homes from one home to another. Help out. And
well, this flu epidemic was...
well, that's what it was. And I lost my mother in 19. We didn't have it the first year, Jerry, in 1918. But these two families did. And there was a family across the river from Lennon. I believe they lost 7. That was in 18, in the winter of 18, and 19 coming in. Then we had it in 19, and I lost my mother. And but after 19, this flu began to weaken out, and go out. So them things all stays with me, and from long back 19, 18, 20, it's starting me actually being grown, and so it just went on from that. Then we went into the Depression in 29, beginning of it, I believe it was, and on into the 30s, and we had a very hard time.
Were you on a farm or something?
Yes,
at that
ma'am.
time?
I was raised, I've been on a farm all my life.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am. And if we hadn't produced, just what I told Ray a while ago, if we hadn't had chicken, hogs, and milk cows, and so on, we'd have suffered.
Yeah.
But we had them things, and we didn't go hungry, but we didn't have any money. And you might believe it or you might not, and I'm not ashamed of it, but I've known my wife to send eggs to a store, live with a man that run a store. She wanted to stamp a letter, send half a dozen eggs over to the store and get a stamp or two. They had 2-cent stamps in them times to mail a letter. Didn't have the money to do it with. And that's how poor I was. And so it thing to another, come on up, like that down, and come on into PWA work, I believe it was. I believe that is right. And Java, just what? How much money did you give out of them? Maybe $100. $50 out of tobacco cropping, and give the cropper